Right, we'll meet. I think we'll meet the Beth this week, or we'll start with the Beth. I think last week I managed to beat the Beth at 2400, but I was playing the white pieces, which is going to be much easier. Beating the Beth at 2400 will be quite a challenge. Perhaps after that I might go up to the Beth at 2700 when she became Super Grandmaster. My technicians tell me no such computer exists, but I have heard that you can attain a game with Beth at 2700. I'll have to find that out. Meanwhile, to have any credibility as a chess player, I've got to try and beat Beth with black. Could be an upward climb, but we're ready for the challenge. So let's take on the mighty Beth, star of stage, screen, and the chessboard, and defector to the Soviet Union, I believe. Right, let's see if she'll let me play black. Clicked on black, and that might give me black. Now I can press play. I need more experience. Right, e4. Okay, Beth. Let's hit the board. I'm sure she'll make me in a couple of minutes. Knight c3. Strong move. She's not giving anything away. Now h4. Well, I can try this move. g4. Because if she takes, no, she didn't. She could have taken my pawn on g4, but then I was going to take her pawn on d4 or dolly 4, yeah, and then I would have exchanged the center for a side pawn. So she's playing something more cagey, and she's going to put her knight onto g3. Powerful position because the knight is then threatening to come into h5. I have given myself, I have to admit, some weak squares with the choice of opening. Now, I think we will play our pawn to d6 to let the other one out. The other bishop is now guarding, so she's playing a solid move, bishop e3, and that's dissuading me from playing my pawn to c5. Now we don't know where our kings are going to be, so that's a decision we're both having to make. So I can't play pawn to c5, but I could play pawn to c6 and maybe expand. Now she's playing knight to g3, excellent move, and that puts me into some trouble because her knight's coming to h5, and that's harassing my bishop. So I think we're going to put the pawn up to h5. Disadvantages there is she might be able to use the g5 square for her bishop. Now, it's not clear what she's going to do. She's played bishop e2. Is she going to castle kingside? If she castles kingside, she might find her h-pawn becomes weak. Now, I don't want to play knight to d7 here because her knight would come into f5 and attack my bishop. So I need my bishop c8. Well, let's expand on the queen side. If we expand on the queen side, she might not be willing to then castle. So she's played a3. Again, she hasn't committed her king. I think, should I play? If I play a5, I'm a little worried about her playing d5, which would split my queenside pawns. I have to make a committal move here. Now I want to play knight d7 to b6, but again there's that weakness on f5, which is not which is a problem to me. So I have to find a move here. Now I have to make a decision about my knight. Well, I can't take too long making this decision because time is ticking away. Oh, actually, there's not a time limit on this game, but there is a time limit. Let's face it. We we can't sit here for ages. You'll switch off and go home. Right now, am I in what is called Zugzwang? This is quite possible. A5. So if I play A5, will she play D5? Which, and then, yeah, no, I can't see an answer to, or maybe there is. No, no, still can't see an answer to. If I play that, if I play my knight, my pawn to A5, which I want to do. So is the F5 square a source of pain? She can make more waiting moves than me at the moment. Right. The other possibility is to play E6. Yeah. With that again might lead to the problem of playing D5. So I think I've never done so much thinking in my life about my openings. I can't believe it. Maybe I'm just taking Beth too seriously. She probably is. She's only a computer. Okay, I'll have to play knight to A6. Oh, she still played D5. Ah, right, okay, this girl is good. No, what are we going to do? So I'd overlook that one. Yeah, right. Yes, well played, Beth. I've got to hand it to you. You know what you're doing. Now, how do I make sense out of this position? Right, because my knight is now on the square. Okay. Still can't get a good move out of this. So looks like we have to go back to the drawing board with this opening. Touch. Okay. I'm feeling somewhat discomforted. And that's an understatement. I think this is going to be the demise of Basman. But let's struggle on gamely. Oops. Let's fight to the bitter end. Right. Bishop b5. Yes, all guns are blazing. Beth means business. Yeah. Well, if her attack disappears, then at least I've got the better center. Right. Okay. Well, I'm interested in a pawn at h4, but maybe not that interested. But maybe it's a very strange position. What about playing our bishop? Whoops. Come on. To egg5. I could have taken on c3. Yeah. This is giving me lots and lots of grief. She's threatening. What is she threatening? Well, she looks a bit materialistic to me. She's threatening my. Yeah, if I guard my. If I play Queen c7, the knight will come into d5. I'm squealing there. I think she might also play knight f5. Or should I move my knight? How much power has she got? Let's play the queen to c8. That defends the piece. She played queen e2. She's playing fast and she's confident. So she's going to build up on my pathetic little pawn at a7. Okay, I think I ought to develop something. Hooray, I got the piece out. Knight f5. Right, that puts the pressure on me. She might get a few nasty checks in. Still, we're not worried. We're just terrified. Huh. Well, maybe can I think I ought to take that knight then. Okay. Well, she played queen to c4. God, that's a real shock d'alage, Beth. That's a real killer. What have I missed? Probably everything. Okay. I'm going to try my knight to e5. She's taken with the queen. I better take back with the rook. Okay. Oops. Well, we still have a fairly solid position here. Okay. Well, I wasn't impressed by the Beth here because she's got double pawns. I got a better center. I know she's killing my king. Can I get away with knight takes e4? Okay, we're gonna bite the bullet. She might play rook b1, but rook c7. Okay, we're gonna bite the bullet and take another spoil. Now she's played bishop d4. Well, we just want a quiet life. We don't want no trouble. Can you just leave me alone, Beth? Stop attacking me. I'm not attacking you. Well, what's she up to? Rook e1. Well, we could take another pawn. She's been very generous with her favors. Pawn after pawn after... No. This is a cunning trap, my Beth. She might then play rook takes a7 check. Oh, what an evil woman. That was a good move. Ooh, don't like that. If I play knight takes c3, she would play rook takes a7 check. I block my rook, she'll swap the rooks and take my knight. But if I move my king to e6, she'll play rook takes e7 check. And, or something like that. So, and if I go knight c5, it still doesn't look good. What does it? It still doesn't look quite what I want to do. So I think, should I play my knight down to dolly 2 and then swing around the knight round to c4? Is that the best I can do? Because the other moves don't seem. I could play knight takes c3. Rook takes. It's too complex. I don't want to do that. Well, knight takes c3. Rook takes a7 check. King e6. If he plays rook takes e6 check, I play on f5. He plays knight g7. I check. I play king f7. So knight takes c3. I might get away with. Is that knight takes c3? Will I get away with that? Rook takes a7 check. King e6. Knight g7 check. Rook takes e7 check. King takes f5. Well, should we take the risk, fellas? See, on the tactics, I'm not confident against Beth. But I think I'm gonna do it nonetheless. What have I missed? Don't know. Trying to use the king as a fighting piece. Okay. Okay, that could be the losing move. Maybe knight d2 is better. I'm going to try this one. Using the king as a fighting piece. Ah, I forgot that she takes with the knight. Oh, that's annoying because that was my matter. Well, do I really need the e7? Can I just try and swap the rooks? Yeah. Knight to c6. Okay, we'll take that rook off. Yeah. And again, her knight does not look in the best of shape. Now I think I've got to move the knight somewhere. So let's. Who's ahead? Are we 1, 2, 3, 4? We're equal on points. I thought I'd be ahead on points, but I'm not. I've got to move that knight. Okay. c4 she's played. Okay. Now where's the knight going to go? We could put the knight into here. She's threatening to go around. She's played there. Now, maybe we play something like rook to get the rook working. Yeah, get the rook working. Try and win the c pawn. Can we not win the c pawn as she set another cunning trap? Can't see it. Okay. d2. Right. Now, can we attack the king? Or could we play the knight somewhere? To d5. To c2. Yeah, maybe the knight to d5. That looks a reasonable shot. Knight to d5. Yes, she is now threatening knight d4 check, which will annoy my king. And she's played a good move there. I think we should go knight. Come on, knight. Oh, if I move the knight, she's going to take on d6. I overlooked that. Oh dear. Right, so knight. This is annoying. This is where the Beth comes into her own. It takes d6 check. Check. That's what we're going to do. Yes. Could we play g3? No, because she's going to get into f5 again. Very annoying this. How do I get out of this one? Right. Knight f4, knight d4 check. King to f7, knight f5. It's very annoying. She's only d6. I could bet. No, I can't do that. She plays d6 anyway. Well, something's got to be played. I think. Okay, we'll play. No. Yeah, we'll play that. Which I don't like. This move I do not like. Yeah, she plays here. Now, king here. Again, I'm in the back foot now. I'll move the knight. She's going to take on d6. So move back here. Bishop d4. Oh, for once, Beth doesn't know what to do. Should we go g3? Just see what she does then. g3. Pawn takes pawn. Rook there. Check. Well, we have a lot of fun, don't we? Ah, she's retreated. But Beth did not like my last move. Okay, we're going to still take check. Bishop there. Okay, let's bang the knight in on g4. Now, what's she up to? Bishop a2. Can we be careful? If I play knight if I play knight c3, she takes check. Well, maybe I could play knight c3. It looks like a curious little move. I don't know what she's going to do against it. At least it's that was all. No. Ah, how annoying. Check. She goes there. I give another check. It's really not clear. I give a check. I can get a draw. We don't want to draw with this wretched computer. No, we can't play. get a discovered check on my rook. Depends where my rook goes. I can play rook e5. If I play rook e5, doesn't that win a piece? Or am I mistaken? Rook e5. Knight discovers check. Knight takes rook. Knight takes rook check. Well, I seem to win a piece. Let's try rook e5 because his rook's attacked. Yeah, I'm going to play rook e5 and let's hope for the best. Okay. But can I not now take the knight? She's going to get my rook. But I will have two knights against a rook and a passed pawn. So I'm still going to do that. Yeah, now I can move my king up. Now I can get my passed pawn. Now he's done rook there. Now I think I'm going to move my pawn down the board and try and queen. Can I get there in time? Let's try it. E4. Oh, king there. Okay. E3. Now, oops, move the king. Get the king into the action. And now we go there. Oh, we could go there. Check. No, we've got to move the knight around a bit. Let's put the knight on e5. I want to go e2 check and then queen the pawn. Okay. Ah, she's being annoying. Because she's pinning my knight. Now what do I do? Gotta do something. Okay, I'm going to have to come around the houses. Because I can't promote. See, if I play e2 check, she blockades with her king, and I can't play knight d3 check. And then queen my pawn. So, I'm going to have to. Come on. G3. I want to get to attack that queen square. How am I going to do that? Okay. Don't know how to win this position. Must be a way. Two knights against a rook. Rook e3. Yeah, he's going to get the king to e2. So, what are my knights doing? Why am I not? I know what I've got to get my knight round. Okay, I have a plan, sort of. Can I go? Wait a minute. What about trying this one? Okay, I have another plan. Now I come here. Okay. It's just been. So that little plan didn't work either. How are we going to do? Okay, let's move the knight in here. Check again. Okay. Now I think I really want to win his weak pawns. Right, let's try another move. Let's try the knight coming to h6. And maybe attacking the weak g pawn. Now move the knight to f5, attacking the pawn on g4. Now I could play knight takes g3 check. That's making progress. I've won a pawn. Maybe I can win the other pawn now. I hate to be sadistic. Now I could maybe get this pawn here. Right. Now I've got lots and lots and lots and lots of fast pawns. Aha. Even the mighty Beth cannot save this position. There's lots and lots of pawns. Going to queen. Right. Now if I want to, can I not just check her? Then push that. No, if I check her, then yeah, I can check her, then push the pawn. She can't stop it queening. Right, okay. Check. Okay, stick that up your jumper, sorry, in your pipe and smoke it. Okay. Down we come. Ooh, now we can play a spectacular combination. Yeah, I'm going to get a queen. Then a brilliant fork. Now I take. Yeah. Now let's no. We don't want to escape him. It's the tricky one. I'm just trying to work out the quickest way to make. Now let's just go knight here. Right. This is very difficult. What's the best move here? I know. Let's black to play and mate in 2. I'm sure you can all work out the mate in 2. What is it? Black to play and mate in 2. Yes, I'm sure you've all seen king to g3. Now let's get a rook. Right. Well, that was tough. That was really tough. Great. Okay, so we managed to beat the Beth at 2400. I see what you did there. I can't believe I let that happen. Thanks for the offer of another game. But, of course, you know, you played this game. Maybe you took about 5 minutes, Beth, on it. I took about 5 hours. So we're not really equal. Thank you for the game and for having the patience to play with me.